Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and once again we're in the Golden Age with Dr. Fate. This story is from More Fun Comics, number 60, October 1940, and it's called The Little Men. So Inza is driving along, and she hears some strange music and goes to investigate, and she comes across some little men, not over a foot tall. They say, "We are due at New York in an hour. We must hasten." So she runs back to her car and drives to Dr. Fate's tower, which must have been not that far away, and calls for help. He comes out, and then with her aid, they fly off to New York, the great metropolis, where the small men in a ship have arrived at New York and proceed to attack it. The end of the world, a Martian attack. Now, if it was a Martian attack, that would be the second story in a row with aliens, but they are not Martians. So the radio fellow says, "New York invaded, Army Air Corps to the rescue," but the Army is no match for the superior firepower of the ship. And they are attempting to take it down, but with no luck. So Dr. Fate and Inza arrive and fly off. Those men must be stopped, but where could they have possibly come from? So they shoot at him with no effect, and he just uses his flame to end their, quote, queer invasion. Inza will have to show me where they came from. Show me where these men came from. So she says, up in the Catskills. So that's an area around New York. And right ahead in the face of this cliff. And so they go inside and come across some giant men. The three fates, the Norns of the Norsemen, the spinners of the ancient Greeks, and yes, there are three of them. "And who are you?" "I am Dr. Fate." "Did you send those tiny men to attack the world?" "We did. We formed them from clay, breathed life into them, gave them weapons." So Dr. Fate's had enough of them, and they threaten to destroy Dr. Fate. He says, "Stop. If you do not give me your word that no such thing will ever happen again, I shall bring my force to bear against you." They seem unimpressed, but he says, "You shall lose your power to create life, so I so will it." And he seals them up. "Without you, Dr. Fate, civilization would have perished from the threat from those little men. Only you could have stopped the giants. We all exist for some purpose. Mine is to guard men from unknown evil. The Norns, Fates, giants, now I understand the legends of the rulers of our destinies. Great brains sealed forever in a cave." So this time he used his flame and didn't just punch them out. So a little bit of a twist there. And, we're getting kind of into a pattern here, which is that Dr. Fate, Gardner Fox clearly was doing a lot of research on different legends and lore and integrating them into his stories. So in this case, he decided to refer to them as the three fates. So that was Dr. Fate and the Little Men.